Hey crew, Mark Hatmaker here. Let's talk about a combat solo drill. We've already gave a version of this, the kneeling jump. Also goes by the name of a Pili-Tutuk. You can see versions of it show up in some indigenous games, particularly the Inuit games, aka Eskimo games for some. But you see it pop up in many indigenous tribal work. We've already discussed doing it with weapons for the speed of weapons access. With tomahawk in hand, we showed it with using a knife in hand. We also talked about how to do it under load so you can really build up the speed with it. But also there's a variation of it that comes from, we've released a whole, one of our black box volumes, instructional volumes called Johnny at the Jump Knife Fighting. And it has to do with, think about it as like an indigenous version of Aido, where you're getting the Bowie knife or the plains knife directly from the scabbard already into presentation and directly into strike. It's not just presentation, it's already going to work. Now this is all done from the feet, where you're working on the Johnny the Jump knife drills. It's like straight out of the scabbard, go to work, both ice pick grip and hammer grip, reverse grips. But there was a variation of the drill that came out of this drill, this Pili-Tutuk, where you're learning the burst, where as you're coming up, you want to be able to have that knife in your hand. And actually the burst is training you how quickly you want to come out in order to be moving from it. So your hands will be back close to your hips. Let me kind of switch this out. Remove these old man glasses, specs, so I can see you here. For safety, we're going to pull out the actual blade, go off with our mock-up, and you put that in the scabbard. And on that Pili-Tutuk, where you know as you're coming from dead feet position, which means insteps down. If you're up there on live feet, this is much easier, and we don't want that. In the actual competition version of it, you're trying to come off of that dead foot version, directly into your squat position. Here, whenever you're coming up, you're starting out with both hands back towards the hips. And in this case, the hands back towards the hip is already putting a finger hook back here along where the blade would be. So what we're looking to do on that Pili-Tutuk is to come up from here and just immediately go from here into presentation and finding where you've already got the blade out. There is a variation of it where you're just moving back and forth, pop up, shove it, scabbard it, and back in. You're doing it in rapid iterations. And that's mainly to make sure that you've got the endurance and the speed of it. But we're trying to educate is, our most recent black box volume is all about solo drills for, striking, grappling, weapons work. It's just the first volume of many of them, because most of the time we're not going to have a partner with us. But this is educating. Your heart and lungs are going to get to go. You're going to get your little bit of plyometric workout if you're doing it with the weights as we do it. We talk about it more plyotomic. But this is talking about bursting, finding that hands-on, out presentation, moving with speed. It's not just standard quick draw from standing up where you're going there. You're learning how to throw your entire body into it, because anyone's looked at some of our plains knife fighting, and they've been very kind to talk about how visceral it is. It's such a like zip, boom, go. There's no dueling aspect to it. It's just in, slam and jam, man. It's just right in there. And I feel like this drill kind of helps educate the speed and the whole burst that you're looking to go forward with it. Anyway, if you're interested there, the solo drills, the current featured month there, it's kind of discount on it. If you're a black box member, you're already getting more than 50% off. But if also you want to go even deeper with some of our knife work, take a look at the Johnny at the Jump material. Go over to their website, www.extremeselfprotection.com, which is all about directly out of the scabbard into work. Or take a look at our Comanche knife ambush title there. That's vicious stuff, or any of our plains knife material. And we got a lot more coming with this drill. I feel like, but whether you're using it just for conditioning drill, you can just use this as a grappler, learning how to get up and move. But I actually feel like it's primarily does its goodness whenever you're trying to combine it with the indigenous knife movement. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes my thumb.